Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Tamara and today we are going to do a 45-minute morning back bend flow. We will explore lots of different asanas that help us to open up our upper back, our shoulders, chest and heart. So when you're ready, let's get started. Step forward to the front of your mat, hip distance apart, grounding your feet, feeling the length in your body. Let's connect with our breath, taking a few moments to breathe, to slow down our inhalation and exhalation. During our entire practice, we want to breathe consciously and slow. Inhale, reach the arms up high, lengthen. Start reaching one side at a time upwards, lengthening in the side, waking up your body, especially if you had a rough night. This probably feels really great. Let's do this a few more times. Last one. Now reach both arms upwards. Lower the left arm, right arm reaches up and over into your standing side bend. Keeping your shoulder blades in one line and the chest open. Inhale, allow your ribcage to open up. Exhale, come back to center. Left arm reaches up and over towards the right. Same here, creating space in your ribcage. Gently come back to center. Interlace your fingers, turning your palms upwards. Inhale, open your chest, lengthen in your spine. Keeping your hands together, lean towards the left for another side bend. Focus on keeping your chest open. Inhale, come back to center and lean over towards the right side. Feeling a beautiful release in the left side of your body. Inhale, come back to center. Reach the arms one more time. Lift the heels slightly off the ground. Exhale, lower head towards your knees, coming into a forward fold. Staying low, start bending one knee at a time. Shifting your hips from one side to the other. Waking up our hamstrings, our calves, the back side of our legs, feeling a nice release in our lower back as well. Inhale, lengthen halfway up into your half forward fold. Engage your core, pull the navel towards your spine, the crown of your head pulling forward, the seat bones pulling backwards. Reach the arms upwards, interlacing them behind your back, keeping your upper body still in your half forward fold lifted. Inhale, gently come back up to standing, keeping your hands interlaced. Open your chest, look up. Now drop your head towards the right shoulder, feeling a beautiful stretch in the left side of your throat, of your neck. Drop the head towards the left. Start rolling your head from one side to the other in half circles. Enjoy that sensation. Remind yourself of a slow and steady breath. Inhale, release and reach the arms up. Exhale, lower head towards your knees, forward fold. Inhale, half forward fold, lengthen through your spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, vertebra by vertebra, roll back up, upward salute. Palms together. Exhale, lower the hands into Tadasana. Inhale, reach up, upward salute. Exhale, lower, forward fold. Inhale, half forward fold. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, roll back up to standing. Reach the arms high, upward salute. Exhale, lower the arms, Tadasana. Inhale, reach the arms up high, upward salute. Exhale, lower head towards your knees, forward fold. Inhale, half forward fold. Exhale, set the hands onto the ground, stepping the feet back into tabletop position. Inhale, open the chest, arch your back, look up, cow. Exhale, cat, round in your spine. Send the hips up and back into downward facing dog. Stay here for one breath. Inhale, step both feet forward. Exhale, lower head towards your knees. Inhale, roll back up to standing, reach the arms high. Exhale, lower the arms, mountain pose. Inhale, reach the arms up high, upward salute. Exhale, lower down, forward folds, Uttanasana. Inhale, half forward fold, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, step both feet back, lower the knees. Inhale, arch your back, look up. Exhale, round in your spine, tuck your chin towards the chest, and send the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Take one deep breath here, lengthening through your spine. Inhale, step both feet forward in between your hands. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, roll up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, Tadasana. Inhale, reach the arms up high, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, lower into forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, step both feet backwards. Then lower knees, chest and chin, looking forwards. Inhale, tuck the tailbone in, rolling through your spine into Cobra, lengthening through the breastbone. Exhale, shift back over your knees into downward facing dog. Let's hold for 3 deep breaths here. Shifting the fingers into the ground away from you, allowing the seat bones to look up in a diagonal. Inhale, step both feet forward. Exhale, lower down, Uttanasana. Inhale, roll up into Urdhva Hastasana, palms together, gazes upwards. Exhale, lower the arms, Tadasana. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, step back into your plank. This time lower into Chaturanga. Inhale, lengthen into upward facing dog. Shifting out of your shoulders, opening the chest. Shoulder blades are pulling downwards. Let's stay here for a couple of breaths. Shifting your hips slightly from left to right. Allow your glutes to be soft right now, feeling the length in your lower back. Maybe rolling your head from right to left. Inhale one more time. Exhale, lower the knees, sending the hips towards the heels. Lower the forehead into child's pose. Your body should feel energized and warm by now. Gently push back up, shoulders over your wrists. Then slightly open your knees and send the hips one more time in child's pose, reaching the fingers even further away. Inhale, round your spine, shift forwards. Exhale, arch your spine, shift back into child's pose. Inhale, round and shift forward. Exhale, arch your spine, send the hips back. Inhale, round and shift forward. Exhale, arch and shift back. Doing beautiful spinal waves in our cat-cow position. Try to activate your core here. Every time you come into a rounded spine, pull your ribs towards each other, engaging your core. Bring the knees back in, send hips up and back, downward facing dog. Let's repeat our spinal waves, this time in down dog. Inhale, round and shift the shoulders forward. Exhale, arch your back, send the hips up. Inhale, shift your shoulders forwards, round and exhale, arch your spine, sending the hips up and back. The slower you move, the better you will understand the motion of our spinal waves. Connecting this movement with our breath, let's do it a couple more times. Then stay in down dog, engage your core, raise the right leg extended upwards, three-legged dog. Both hip bones are equally in one line facing the ground. Avoid collapsing in your shoulders. Allow the lifted foot to lengthen even more. Let's repeat our spinal wave. Shift the shoulders forward as high as possible. Inhale, round and shift the shoulders forward. Exhale, arch, send the hips back. Let's do it 2 more times. Shift the shoulders forward. Exhale, send the hips back. 1 more. Then lower the leg into downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale, shift forward into your plank, lower into chaturanga. Inhale, lengthen, upward facing dog. Exhale, send the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Take 2 deep breaths here. Inhale, left leg reaches up high, three-legged dog, keeping the hip closed. Both hip bones are facing towards the ground. Point your foot a little more, lengthening through your entire body. Keep shifting the fingers into the ground away from you. Your core is engaged. Let's repeat our spinal wave. Inhale, shift forward, round in. Exhale, arch your back, send the hips high. Inhale, shift forward, round in. Exhale, arch your back, send the hips up. Let's repeat a few more times. Make sure that you move in your own pace. The focus should be on sensing your movements and connecting with your body and your breath. So take your time and feel. Last one. Then lower the leg into downward facing dog. Take 2 deep breaths. Inhale. Exhale, shift forward, lower into chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog, lengthen. Open your chest, shifting out of your shoulders. Feel free to circle your head, releasing any tension in your neck, your upper back. Then lower the knees onto the ground, set your hands slightly further away. For our Cobra, Bhujangasana, press the palms of your fingers into the ground and towards you. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, push up into Bhujangasana. Shoulder blades are down and backwards. Exhale, lower the forehead. Inhale, lengthen back up. Exhale, lower. Depending on your own sensation in your lower back, feel free to either keep your butt cheeks soft or to engage them. This time shift up, tucking the toes of the left foot onto the ground, sending the right leg up into three-legged dog. Inhale. Exhale, shift forward, set the feet in between your hands. Lower the back knee onto the ground. Inhale, reach the arms up high. Anjaneyasana, low lunge. Try to maintain your hips square here, keeping both hip bones in one line. Inhale, slightly extend backwards. Exhale, pull the elbows down. Inhale, reach the arms high. Exhale, pull the elbows into cactus. Inhale, reach. Exhale, cactus. This is a beautiful exercise to work on your upper back mobility and flexibility, to work on fluid scapulars, especially in regards to forward head postures. Interlace your hands behind your back. Inhale, open the chest, look up. Feel the expansion in your chest and also the super intense release in the left side of your hip flexor. Gently release the hands. Inhale, open your chest, expand the arms towards the side. Exhale, tuck your tailbone in, round in your upper back. Inhale, shift the hip forward, expand the chest. Exhale, round and hug yourself in. Inhale, shift the hip forward, open the chest. Inhale, round in. You move in your own speed here again, making sure that you can really connect with this movement, connecting with your body and your breath. Let's do it one more time. Open, then lean and reach the arms forward. Set them onto the ground, coming into a deep lizard pose. Allow your spine to elongate. Let the head sink down. Feel your hip opening up and gently walk your hands back next to your leg. Lift the right foot off the ground, placing it back into tabletop. Inhale. Exhale, send the hips up, downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale, shift into chaturanga. Inhale, lengthen, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Hold for 2 deep breaths. Inhale, step both feet forward in between your hands. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, roll up to standing, reach the arms high, upward salute. Exhale, lower the arms, mountain pose. Inhale, reach the arms high, upward salute. Exhale, lower, forward fold. Inhale, half forward fold, lengthen. Exhale, step both feet back, downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Pressing the fingers into the ground, shifting out of your shoulders. Shoulder blades are pulled downwards and together. Then lower the knees, setting the hands slightly forward in front of you. For Bhujangasana, Cobra, allow the chest to open up, keeping the elbows next to your ribs. Your collarbones are wide. Then lower the head down. Inhale, lengthen back up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lengthen and lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, lower. Let's do it one more time. Then push yourself slightly off the ground. Tuck the toes of the right foot. Left leg reaches up and high into 3-legged dog. Inhale, allow your body to lengthen into every direction. Exhale, shift forward, step the foot in between your hands. Lower the back knee. Inhale, reach the arms high, Anjaneyasana, low lunge. Keep pushing the pubic bone forward, tucking the tailbone in, keeping both hip bones in one line, adding a slight back extension here, allowing your chest to open up. Bend the elbows, pull them towards your ribs. Inhale, reach the arms high. Exhale, bend the elbows, cactus arms. Inhale, reach them back high. Beautiful exercise to actually open up our thoracic spine area, to improve forward head posture, or to improve kyphosis. 2 more. Last one. Keep the arms low, interlace your fingers behind your back. Inhale, open the chest, look up. Feel the intense release in your shoulders, in your chest, in the right hip flexor as well. Let's hold for 2 deep breaths. With your next inhalation, release the hands, open the arms towards the side one more time. Exhale, round in your upper back, tuck your tailbone in. Inhale, expand the chest, shift the hip forward. Exhale, tuck the tailbone in, roundin. Inhale, expand the chest, shift the hip forward. Let's do this a couple more times. Open one last time. Then lean your torso and reach the arms forward. Set the hands onto the ground. Let the head sink into a super deep lizard low lunge. A deep hip opener here, allowing your spine to rounden and to elongate, allowing your parasympathicus to activate. And walk your hands back up next to your foot. Gently shift the hip back, straighten the front leg, sending the leg into tabletop. Inhale. Exhale, shift up into downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale, shift and lower into chaturanga. Inhale, lengthen into upward facing dog. Exhale, send the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Let's stay here for 3 deep breaths. Allow your shoulder blades to widen, your armpits look towards each other, keeping your ribs pulled towards each other and in, engaging your core. Inhale, step both feet forward in between your hands. Exhale, lower head towards your knees. With your inhalation, slowly roll back up to standing. Beautiful. Let's get into our first back bending pose. Inhale, reach the arms up high, lengthen through your entire body. Engage your glutes, tuck your tailbone in, then open the chest and lengthen backwards. Imagine a string that is pulling your breastbone forward and upwards in a diagonal. At the same time, start expanding and pulling the hands backwards. Thinking of this, we allow our spine to actually lengthen and create space while we're doing our back bending. You don't have to go as far. Make sure you feel comfortable and that you really enjoy that sensation. Gently come back up, release the hands, finding a long neutral spine, connecting your feet with the ground. Let's repeat one more time. Inhale, reach the arms up high, lengthen. Feel free to interlace your fingers. Then open your chest, pulling your breastbone forward and up in a diagonal. Find length in your upper back area. And once you expand in your upper back area, tuck your tailbone in, engage your glutes. Maybe go a little lower than before. Keep shifting the heels into the ground, keeping your knees locked, your quads engaged. With your inhalation, gently come back out, back to standing in a neutral spine. Inhale, extend the arms towards the sides. Exhale, roundin and hug yourself in. One more time. Inhale, extend the arms towards the sides. Switch the crossing of your arms and hug yourself in. Inhale, reach the arms up high. Exhale, lower into forward folds. After our back bend, this should feel really nice and yummy for our spine. Place your hands underneath your feet, stepping onto your palms, feeling a nice decompression, especially in your lower back. The more you shift forward the feet into your hands, the more intense you feel the stretch. Set the hands back onto the ground. Inhale, lengthen into half forward fold. Exhale, lower one more time. Inhale, roll back up to standing. Beautiful. Shift the weight onto your left foot, lifting the right leg off the ground, reaching the arms up high. Now rotate your lifted foot towards the back, holding your balance, being completely focused. Gently lean forward into Warrior 3, keeping the hands next to the ears. Think of activating your pelvic floor muscles, pulling the navel towards the spine. Then gently come back up without lowering the leg, placing the right hand onto your right ankle for our dancer pose. Feel free to do any variation that you want to do right now. Dancer pose is about opening up our chest, our shoulder, feeling an intense relief in our hip flexors as well. Make sure that you do engage your glutes here to protect your lower back. Option to bring the left hand towards the right foot for our king dancer pose. Gently release and step the foot backwards behind you. Inhale, reach the arms up into high lunge, Alanasana. Exhale, lower and cross your hands underneath your forward leg, rounding your spine, shifting your elbows against your leg. Lower the back knee onto the ground and tuck your toes. Inhale, reach up the arms one more time, Anjaneyasana. You have the option for another back bend here. Make sure that you lengthen through your spine. Think again of pulling the chest forward and upwards. Try to maintain both hip flexors in one line and gently release. Set both hands onto the ground inside of your front leg. Then shift the hip back up, coming into downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale, shift forward, lower into chaturanga. Inhale, lengthen, upward facing dog. Exhale, send the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale, step the feet forward towards your hands. Exhale, lower forward fold. Inhale, roll back after standing, reach the arms up high. Exhale, lower the arms. Beautiful. Let's repeat everything on the other side. Shifting the weight into the right leg. Pull the left knee up, reaching the arms high. Then rotate your leg backwards, leaning slowly forward, reaching the arms next to your ears. For Warrior 3. Once you find your balance, straighten the right leg that you're standing on. Really slow with control, keeping the leg lifted, come back up to standing. Left hand is grabbing the left foot, right arm reaches forwards. Start pushing the foot into your hands, creating lots of tension and space, coming into your version of your dancer pose, Natarajasana. If you feel uncomfortable, you can always take a break. Option here to bring both arms towards your foot, coming into King Dancer pose. Make sure that you engage your glutes to protect your lower back. Focus on expanding in your chest. Release the hands from your foot. Step back, inhale, reach the arms high, high lunge. Exhale, lower and cross the arms underneath your front leg, rounding your spine and shifting upwards. Then lower the back knee, untuck your toes. Inhale, release the arms, reach them up. Again, either stay here or option for another back bend, lengthening through your entire spine. Tuck your tailbone in, engage your glutes. Keep shifting, especially the left hip flexor forward, maintaining your hip bones in one line. Open the chest, lift through the breastbone, and gently come back up. Set the hands back forward inside of your front leg. Send the hips back. Set the leg into tabletop. Then send the hips towards your heels, coming into a beautiful child's pose. I hope this feels as nice to you as it does to me. Allow your forehead to sink into the ground. Feel the decompression in your spine. Then gently shift back up onto your hands. Lower the hips onto the ground. Lower the chest, lying flat onto your belly. Lift off the chest, the head, and both legs as high as possible. Interlace your hands behind your back. Inhale, open the chest a little more. Locust pose. We are activating and engaging each muscle on the backside of our body. Let's hold for one more deep breath. Then release the arms, reach them forwards, setting the hands underneath your shoulders. Inhale, press up into Cobra, Bhujangasana. Bend the right knee, right hand grabs the right ankle. Start pushing the foot into your hand, our preparation for bow pose. You should feel a nice release in the right side of your shoulder and your chest. Set the left elbow in front of you onto the ground, pulling the right heel towards your right glute, feeling a deeper stretch in your quad and maybe even your hip flexor. And release the leg. Let's do the same thing on the other side. Shift back up onto your hands into Bhujangasana. This time bending the left knee, left hand towards the left foot, creating pressure by pushing the foot into your hand, allowing the left shoulder and the left chest to open up. And release, lower onto your right elbow. One more time, left hand towards the left foot. Pushing the heel towards your glute, feeling a beautiful release in the quad and your hip flexor. Release. Let's try our full bow pose. Engage your back muscles. Bending both knees, reaching the arms back towards your ankles, shifting the feet into your hands, lifting through the chest up. Try to keep the knees together and in line with your hip, squeezing your glutes, allowing your chest to expand. Take a few deep breaths here. You have the option to stay here or to change the way of grabbing your feet for a deeper back bend. Rotating your elbow towards the side and up, grabbing the back of your foot from above. Once you have that stable grab, try to repeat the same thing on the other side. Both elbows are pointing forwards. Once you feel comfortable, push the feet into your hands, lifting your upper body higher, coming into a beautiful deep bow, a beautiful back bend, opening up your shoulders, your thoracic spine. Make sure to squeeze your glutes to protect your lower back. Allow yourself to breathe deeply here. Feel free to play a little around and explore movements and your back bend. You can always take a break. Slowly release the legs one more time. Reach through your hands back, lifting the chest and the feet. Set the hands back onto the ground, shifting the hips towards your heels, child's pose. That decompression in your spine should feel really yummy right now. Allow your lower back to lengthen. Hands are heavy on the mat. Forehead is resting on the ground. And come back up into tabletop onto your hands. Then slide the right arm underneath your torso towards the left. Lower the hips back onto your heels. The left arm is pulling forward. Back in our child's pose in a crossed arm variation here. Allowing especially the right scapula to widen. Now shift back up onto your hands, sliding the left arm under the torso towards the right, repeating our child's pose variation with crossed arms, this time allowing your left scapula to widen. And gently come back up onto your hands, bringing your knees slightly together, keeping your feet outside and apart. Set your seat bones onto the ground for our hero pose. If you suffer from knee pain, feel free to put a block or a pillow underneath your bum, or even skip this asana. Allow to lengthen your spine from the tailbone up to the crown of your head. Feel the relaxation in your hip, the internal rotation of your legs. Inhale, raise up the hands behind your head. Open the elbows towards the side, lengthen a little more. We are almost at the end of our flow. In the following asanas, we will only focus on decompression of our spine. Then set the hands behind you onto the ground. Lower your upper body backwards onto your elbows. Either stay here or lower even further, lying down onto your back. I love this pose. This feels super nice in my hip and my lumbar spine. I hope you can enjoy it as much as I do. Place the left hand onto your lower belly and the right hand onto your heart. And try to focus for a few moments only onto your breath. Feeling your chest, your ribs, your lower belly expand, allowing to lengthen and slow down your breath every time you exhale. Your neck is long, the back of your head is heavy on the ground, your eyes are closed, face is relaxed. Shift the elbows into the mat and gently come back up to a seated hero pose. Inhale, lengthen one more time through the chest, dropping the head backwards. Shift back up to seated, slowly releasing out of your hero pose, switching to our staff pose, Dandasana. Seated on our seat bones, legs extended in front of us, flexing the feet. Bring the hands towards the side of your bum and widen your seat bones apart, connecting them with the ground. Start leaning your upper body forward, placing the hands onto your feet, lengthening through the spine, trying to create a straight line in your back. Inhale. And exhale, lower the forehead towards your knees. Now you can decide if you want to fully rest in this pose, keeping your knees slightly bent, spine rounded, or if you want to put more tension and pressure into this pose by shifting the feet against your hands, engaging your abdominals, engaging your legs, locking your knees in, shifting the heels slightly off the ground. Whatever variation you choose, the focus stays on the decompression of your spine. Inhale, lengthen forward and upwards one more time. Exhale, lean back, lifting the right leg extended. Left hand grabs the right foot from the outside. Right arm reaching towards the back, finding a beautiful twist in your spine. Gaze is backwards. Right arm reaches forward towards the leg, grabbing your lifted heel with both hands, lengthening through the spine one more time. Feel that release in your hamstrings. And lower the leg back down. Let's repeat on the other side. Right hand towards the left foot, rotating in your spine, looking backwards. Remind yourself to breathe, to feel, and to enjoy. Inhale, lengthen a little more. Exhale, left hand reaches forward, grabbing the heel of your flexed foot, bringing the leg straight closer towards you. Lengthen through the spine. And lower the leg back down. Let's round in and roll vertebra by vertebra onto our back. In the following poses, we want to focus one more time on the decompression, especially in our lower back. Extend both legs up, placing your hands onto your knees, gently rocking from side to side, circling your knees. Then lower the palms onto the ground, extending the legs, sending the hips up into a shoulder stance. Squeeze the glutes, engage your core, maintaining the weight on your shoulders. Lower the legs straight behind your head onto the ground, keeping the toes tucked, the legs hip distance apart. Option to interlace your hands behind your back. This is our plow pose. Either stay here or feel free to bend your knees in towards the ground and maybe even towards your ears for our ear pressure pose. Try to breathe slow and calm. Slowly straighten the legs back into plow pose. Untuck your hands, placing the palms back onto the ground. Shift the weight onto your shoulders, carefully lifting the feet back up into your shoulder stance. Now vertebra by vertebra, really slow. Lower the hip back down. Flex the feet, bend the knees, grabbing your feet from the outside for a happy baby. A pose of ultimate relaxation, a deep hip opener. Slightly rocking from side to side, enjoying that pressure and that massage on your lower back. Bring the feet together towards each other, placing them onto the ground, dropping the knees out towards the side. For Supta Baddha Konasana, reclined butterfly pose, option to stay here. Or if it feels more comfortable, keeping the knees bent and towards each other, set the feet outwards towards the sides. In this position, you will feel the internal rotation in your lower back and your hip. Place the hands out towards the sides, resting on the ground. Each finger is light and easy. Shoulder blades are heavy on the ground. Neck is long and fully relaxed. The back of your head is heavy. Your eyes are closed, relaxed. Soften the point in between your eyebrows. Soften your jaw, maybe keeping your mouth slightly open. Every time you exhale, you sink a little deeper into the ground. Every time you exhale, your body gets more heavy, more relaxed. There's nothing else than you and your breath, the energy inside you. Now extend the legs out, reaching the arms upwards. Allow yourself to lengthen into any direction that feels nice. Then turn onto your favorite side, lying for one more moment, checking in with your emotions, with your body, observing and reflecting our practice. And gently push yourself back up to seated, placing your legs crossed in front of you. One more time, straight and long spine. You did something really great for yourself, your body, your mind, and your soul. Let's embrace our practice. One more time, inhale, reach the arms up high, placing the hands together in front of your heart. Let's be grateful for our practice and thank yourself for showing up. And I thank you so much for flowing with me today. I hope you enjoyed our practice. Feel free to subscribe or to leave a comment. I wish you a beautiful day and hope to see you next time.